that's here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field.
A terrific night for football as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
That adrenaline. First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate. What an effort. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Wide open. It's Marshall complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
For the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Jackson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
46-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First and 10 at the 31-yard
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first. Here's Wilson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6.
They go play action now. Wilson, flush to his right. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup there.
To Curtis Samuel. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Smith catches left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Jackson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. T.J. Logan, 88 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Bengals nothing.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete to Curtis.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Man, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run out of the gun to Camaro, and he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And a Bengal first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Jackson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Camaro. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
It's a turnover on
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
I can't believe they even let you play. He's checking.
Wilson. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Wilson on first down. A quick hitter complete. It's Logan. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. On the carry, it's Logan. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll run it here with Logan. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A 51-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Catch made here by Campbell. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10 on the ground. This is Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. run it again with Kamara. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll run on first down. Logan, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
This is Logan. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. That's the pass. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. I got it.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Every day, any day. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Record.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Flushed out right. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
He's back to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles
for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing now is Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Campbell making the catch. Jackson. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
The Bengal first down.
Now Jackson. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime that ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes on.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner.